welcome back to Walterian channel. This is Walterian here. I'm sorry for the very long absence, like almost 7 months. I know it's crazy, right? Yeah, it just because it just me being lack of motive and ambitious. I've been thinking about what should I do when I quit my current job later. In fact, I'm already quitted, like back in the September. Yeah, the job that I worked previously has already quitted, a new one especially. But because I'm started working on June, and then up to the point September, the boss, which is from my previous job, decided to change up to the working condition. He didn't mention about changing the whole crew of staff to a new one instead of keeping the old one. And yeah, well, basically this doesn't have anything to do with me basically. So what went wrong is the boss getting complaint from the old crew or anything from the customer that they serve, that they constantly getting complaint, like having a wrong order being put in the package. If I haven't mentioned, yes, it's kind of a, I don't know how do you say it, like you buy vegetable and raw meat from the market, except that place is used to have like a online booking stuff, like ordering the things that you want from the shops, and then we'll do the packaging for you and then have the driver deliver to your doorstep. So yeah, like that kind of a procedure has went wrong and getting kind of annoyed for the complaint, and the shop owner decided to just change up the old one with the new one. So yeah, and I said it before, it doesn't have anything to do with me. I can just keep staying at the shop and just keep working at it. No problem at all, as long as it's done on time. But I don't feel like staying there for long. And because there's nobody that I can talk to. Because later on forward, it will be just a couple of old employees alone in the company, so that it's really getting boring. So yeah, that's what happened with my previous new job, that it's been consistently, yeah, I kept on working like almost 4 months, maybe not that long, because it was the 7 months ago. I stopped recording like May or April. Then I started to looking for work. Yeah, before you know it, it's not working in my favor. So I'm in the loss of how am I gonna do with the rest of my life. Oh, sorry about that, I just finished dinner. So yeah, that's really kind of a thing from a real life perspective. Right now I might just want to pick up where I left off. So yeah, maybe you will see me upload consistently. If not consistently, I mean I might just pick a timing where I feel like recording a video to show you what latest games that has to offer. So now that I think about it, I shouldn't probably said that. Yeah, I can't take back what I said, but it really frustrated me in the first place. Like, I'm getting constantly educated by my mother, and also my big sister as well. They already seen through me, but I just don't want to tell them. It's just so embarrassing that I had to do it on my own. I know I had to help the family up, but when I realized that I probably mentioned this already, if I don't pick up the courage and work towards it, I might lose the opportunity that has to offer for me to do it. I can't just stay in the beginning of the line. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just stay in place forever. I had to get a move on and realize what I really wanted to do, but I just don't want to tell them. I think they already know it. You know what? I think they already know it. I just don't want to talk about it. When I decide to do it, I'll do it. And this time is not gonna be like the previous things that I said. I've been thinking about this for so long. Like 2 days ago, it was my cousin's birthday. So it was my sister's son's birthday, to be precise. And that time my mother and sister just kinda educate me a lot and try. I know they're trying so hard. They don't want to see me as an incompetent person who just sit in the chair doing things that I usually do. I don't give a fuck about it. It really is hard. It's really hard. But I later on thinking about it, I know that it might be don't go the way as they were intended to have me go on the way, because we're under a financial pressure right now. Now my sister helped my mom. My sister helped my mom bought a new car, and then there comes another problem. We haven't paid the rent yet, and so far we don't have to pay the rent because the problem from the pandemic has resolved that problem. But instead, if that problem comes up again, I don't really know what to do. I'm a bit in the loss here, and at the same time I really want to do what I think I'm best at. I'm still at the beginning, so I wish the people who subscribed to me keep supporting me until the end, because I'm finally realizing what I have to do all this time, instead of just wasting my life away and keep finding a job that I don't really have the heart to put with it. Like, I don't really feel like I want to go find a job out there. It just pains me to think about how exactly unwilling me to go for it. So yeah, I don't really know what's the future awaits for me, but at least I know this is what I really wanted to do. So I wish whoever watching this video, you can support me by just watching my video. It doesn't matter how boring and how my personality it's acting like. I'm a pretty chill man. I don't realize how heavy the problem is until it's too late. So right now I'm just gonna do what I think it's for the best for me to do it, even though it's not following my mother and sister's advice. Besides, I have a brother with me, but he didn't talk too much to me. Yeah, we didn't communicate, even we're both male. We just didn't communicate too much. I think it's the interest with our gaming interest. Like, he's been playing Dota 2 for the rest of his life. When it announced came to the Steam. Yeah, he has been playing Dota 2 for the whole time, and he recently brought a Nintendo. Can you believe it? He brought a Nintendo PlayStation, Game Boy, not PlayStation. God. Yeah, but he played Pokemons. He also played Pokemons. All right. And and also my brother's girlfriend as well. But she only plays the Animal Crossing. From what I've seen so far, yeah. So I really have no idea what to talk about when I wanted to ask him something. So right now I'm really on my own. I really have no idea what to do, but I will continue posting video for the time being. So whoever discovering my channel, please subscribe to me. It really helps me a lot. Or just keep watching the video. Besides, I have to break through the 1,000 subscribers in order to have myself making money. You know, it's all, well, everyone becoming a YouTuber is already having the thoughts about, it's my plan B and I plan to go along with it. I may not be good at editing the video, but no, I can just offer a little advice from how the games can be conveniently to you, and maybe some interest that I show in the games that I really wish wanted to play. And besides, it can show a little content, don't you think? Yeah, and as I said, I'm pretty chill guy. I'll keep playing until that I break through the goals. And maybe something will change in the future. I don't really know. But for now, I like what I'm doing right now. So yeah, that's all the update on my own life right now. I'll keep recording videos showing some interest in other games. There's a lot of new games released this month, and I would like to check it out. So, but before that, I wanted to update a situation on Empyrion Galactic Survival. And the For You is the new creation that I have been busy with. So let me just give you a little tour. So over here it's my latest creation for the Crystalline, and I don't really plan to put it on the workshop yet, because before really announcing the, you know what, I don't really plan to put it on the workshop yet. So yeah, this will probably be my own creation for now, for my personally only. The reason that I made it, because I wanted to wait until Empyrion gets a big update at the end of the year before I can even use this creation as my, like, the endgame stuff. So it's really not the endgame stuff. This is nowhere near endgame stuff. So this one right here, I mainly build this for carrying the vessel that I built. So let's start with the top one here. This one is called an excavationer. It's mainly built for mining asteroid out in the planet orbit. And down here, down here another vessel called Gunnerock. It's a vessel that is eventually gonna fill with turret, because you currently don't see any turrets on them, because I don't think it's necessary to put them on for now, but later I will do so. Later if I wanna make an Empyrean series again, I might just gonna get this vessel in the series. So yeah, this one is built for combat, but as you can see, it's all made out of normal steel block, so it's not very tough, but it does have a shield built in it. So yeah, I'm really not gonna show all the detail. I just want to tell you that what I've been doing so far. And this one right here is called the Archvale. Don't really have the naming, don't have a good naming senses, so I'm just gonna call it Archvale. So this one, I currently have no idea what it can do. It's definitely not for combat, for sure. And the turret on the top is barely for the drone attack, so it's probably gonna be useless. But I think it's interesting for this to bring in on the early game, I guess, because all these blocks are made out of carbon composite, so it's a plastic block that it just have no defenses whatsoever. I don't think this one have a shield. Is it? Does it have a shield? I forgot about it. And I see the warp drive. Ah yes, this thing does have a shield built in it. So yeah, they are not entirely relying on the whole block they have been built with. So they are relying on shields to get out on time before the big guy comes around and wreck the vessel into pieces. So the carrier, I don't have a name yet, because I built it in the halfway and felt no desire to continue. So yeah, currently it just looked like this, half finished state, but it will look good when it's time to finishing up. And I have no idea what to put it in there though. Maybe not too much storage space, but have a lot of the crops, or maybe some other inconveniences. So yeah, maybe I'll just put a lot of container storage in there, because this thing, I don't think I'll put a landing gear on them, because the vessel itself, it's gonna be on space only. So yeah, there's probably all that to it. Yeah, and the small one as well. Let me just have a quick brief of the used. The Crystalline Scavenger, it's for the early stage of the game. As you can see, there's a lot of container extension for having a lot of the space to store stuff. This might be suitable for bringing in the early game. I don't actually think it's gonna be this hard to gather all the material. Maybe a little bit, because it causes a neodymium ingot and some titanium rod and cobalt. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, maybe not this one then. And Camperania, it's it's an idea of a hover vessel. This one is the hover vessel. It's the idea of becoming a nomad. Having this hover vessel, it's gonna be a big help. It has a lot of storage container extension in it. And there's also a plus side. You can park your little hover motorcycle. Yeah, you can park your hover motorcycle inside this vessel as well. It makes it like a little purpose for having to quick scout around in the area and then come back to it and drive the big one. So yeah, it's the good idea for nomad style of playing. Yeah. And the Crystalline Relocator, I sort of forgot what it used for. I think this is also a nomad style of the SV, because you know, when I decided to have a vessel that's looking for a new place for more inconveniences, like finding a temperate planet to setting up my permanent base, I might gonna need something that I can craft along the way for base building mechanics. So the RAM over here, it actually cover the portable constructor, not portable constructor, but SV constructor, and the warp drive capable of warping to other places. So yeah, if I happen to like lost my vessel somehow, I'll have the relocator with me that I'll be able to survive in the long term, as long as I find a planet. And the scouter is probably the one that I wanted to bring in an early game. So yeah, at the same time, maybe, because I don't know. Yeah, maybe the neodymium is for the oxygen. I don't know. I usually saw the neodymium ingot basically for the oxygen container. Yeah, probably not. Maybe. But also I'm not gonna say anything about it. And yes, there's also the big structure that I have recently built. I name it for the Sanctum. Yeah, I have the idea of like building a sanctum with the ideal of what the Crystalline may actually resemblance. They may be worshipping the crystal, I guess. Or maybe possibly a symbolism of worshipping the meaning of the crystal. Yeah, I have just turned on the power, and as you can see, the whole thing is lighting up like a crystal. But this is actually a Xeno steel block for cosmetic reason. I know, it's dumb. You can use it for armor, but I just use for cosmetic reason. So that it's probably all that there is to it for what I'm currently working on. But maybe I might never finish the carrier. Maybe someday in the future, probably. But for now, I want to do something else. If the developer if Aileon ever updated the game to have more story updated to it, I might play it again, just for the sake of the update. But I was mainly just focusing on getting the story done there's any story updated. So yeah, currently it's not going to happen right now. I'm not gonna play any Empyrean suggestions. Oops. It's really hot. So yeah, so this is probably I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Yes, like this. Okay. So yeah, this is it. This is it for the Empyrean gameplay so far, because I'm not really gonna trying to put up so many mod or scenario that trying to have me keep on going with this nonsense. As long as there is no story update, I will not play it. I mean, I will play a little bit just to finish my career, and that's it. That's all there's to it. Don't get me wrong, I really love the game, but as far as the game has to offer, there's really nothing interested in me. Even if you suggested me to play Reforged Eden, I might not take your idea to it, because people rather playing Reforged Eden rather the vanilla game. It's entirely robbed by these two moderators, Vermilion and Ravian. It just feels like they're stealing the work from a game that Elion may not ever gonna make any wishes come true. If you're hearing any background noises, that probably my brother is playing game outside. So yeah, I forgot to mention about this. I moved my PC set into my old sister rooms. That haven't been touched yet. So yet I'm glad that I made that decision, because I finally have my own personal space that doing my own things without getting disturbed. Unless someone knock on my room's door. That's probably gonna throw me off a little bit. So I intended to not make that happen. Well, I can't really stop anything that happened. Sorry about that. So yeah, so far this is the update from my channel. And the next time we'll see, I'll probably play something else. I've been playing New World for a while, so I might just gonna show you the games and how far did I get to. And to be honest, the New World seems like nothing else much to offer right now, instead of the expedition. Yeah, I probably don't want to spoil it first if you have no idea that game exists yet. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a little good time hear me blabbering on myself and how incompetent I am. But having time to doing things that I love is not gonna stop me from being me. Like I'm still considering my editing skill as a beginner. Like I really have no idea how to practice it. Besides, I don't want to waste money on those like any other program that is for editing expert. Yeah, I'm no expert myself. I'm just some chilled gamer that is laying back a little bit and I really don't care much else. That's probably my explanation about me. Yeah, I really somewhat of an incompetent. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.